Hello, welcome to Little Run Retreat. My name is Bruce. It's State of Origin tonight, so let's have a look to see what the pre-game entertainment's like. My God, I hope it's better than that.
Chickens are progressing nicely. My, how fast they grow. So before we give you an update on where the chickens are at, I thought we might have a quick chat about this pile behind me, which is our compost pile. One of the key things that I really want to get going this year is trying to make better use of the nutrients that are in the soil. And so to that end, you need bacteria and microbes and fungi to all lift their game. And the starting point for all that is good compost. How do you make a good compost? Well, let's see how I go today. This is my first, I suppose, quite organized compost. I normally just basically pile together all the leaf mulch, maybe put a bit of straw with it, maybe a bit of manure, so on and so forth, toss it about a bit, and then just walk off and come back in 6 months' time. In this particular pile, I have followed, every YouTube video, and so this is quite a layered. This was produced in layers, so there was a layer of leaf mulch, a layer of sawdust to give it a bit more carbon, plenty of water, a bit of horse shit, and then repeat the whole process. And I've even covered it in a tarp. Now, success here will be if the temperature inside gets to 55 degrees. So the idea is once it gets to 55 degrees, you're supposed to turn it and then repeat the process. So that's what this is for. We're going to take its temperature, and the only thing is I've left this quite a while, and so I'm just wondering whether it might have overheated. So anyway, let's see how we go. Now, as you can see, it's a balmy 14 degrees or so here, and I've marked 55 degrees. If you buy the more posh ones, they actually have colour bands, but they tend to be all in Fahrenheit. So here we go. Well, so far so good. We've got to get to the edge where I've marked 55 degrees. Waiting. Okay, so doesn't look like we're going to do much better than 42 degrees, which is actually not good enough. So it's a bit of a bust. If you don't get it hot enough, that doesn't sound very good. 42 degrees. Better hold off on that guest speaker spot at the Composters Guild of Australia. I wonder what's gone wrong there. Let's cross to Chris at the sidelines. Chris, what do you think? Has he cooked this up? Well, look, I don't know. He's got the right ingredients there. It's early on in the game, and so I think if he just backs himself and trusts the process, maybe put a bit more air into it, and see how he goes. Okay, thanks, Chris. Wise words. I think what we might do is go and have a look at the chickens. Okay, thanks, Chris. Well, the State of Origin excitement continues at Little Run. State of Origin, for those outside of New South Wales and Queensland, is the rugby league competition that even people like me who don't actively follow rugby league get right behind. It's essentially between Queensland and New South Wales, and so I grew up in Queensland, and Jen and the kids follow New South Wales, and so that's a good way to, the odds are essentially even. So as you can see, the red team took my advice. It's always good when people take my advice. I like it a lot, and have become the Maroons, and so you will actually see the benefits for them going forward. This is actually the last time that they will be in the brooder box as it's currently shaped, because they're obviously getting a bit too big for it, and so we're going to expand out so that they can occupy this whole space. Anyway, why don't we have a look at the chicken? For the weekly update, let's cross to Jen.
Okay. So this week, what's changed are that the chickens are getting more feathers, obviously, but also if you have a look here, you can see there? They've got the change there. Also, they're getting their little wing feathers just on the top here, and also they're getting feathers along their ridge line and filling out their little tails.
And their acrobatic traits, how's that going?
Very good. They are flappy. I'm finding them on the top of the brood box now. And they like to fly.
Well, that's certainly gone down well in the brooder box there, but it's only for the blues.
Oh, don't you worry about that, darling. It's okay. The blues are best.
Okay, thanks, Jen. Just to show that, the Maroons don't need all that acrobatic training. We can just be calm and go ahead and win the game tonight. So good luck to both teams, and we look forward to seeing you again next week. Thanks very much for watching. Till then, take care. Hooroo.
Go on, mate. That's it. Hit that maroon side. Go on. Do it. Do it. Yes.